1999. Really, let that year sink in. You released this game in 1999. Street Fighter Alpha 1. By 99, Alpha 3's console version was on the market. Okay, so there is no versus mode here either, so I can't make other people suffer with me. Let's take a look at the setup really quick. Let's take a look at the key config really quick. A very simple key config. 2 buttons, all you need. So yeah, this is Street Fighter Alpha 1 from Crawfish Interactive. Not the last time we're gonna hear that name. And we're not gonna stick to any particular character unless we're doing real well with them, because I want to give the entire cast here their chance to shine. Auto is simple operation and auto guard here. We'll just stick with manual for now. So yeah, Alpha for Game Boy Color, a 2-button fighter. Honestly, this game is a miracle. Don't expect fancy things like combos to show up here. There are a couple of things I will note. This isn't a bad game by any means. It's an ambitious game. But a bad game? No. I'm pressing buttons and things are happening. Unless the screen goes black. Hey, things are happening again. Including one cat walking across the entire background. Dedication. So yeah, punch and kick, they're normally always the heaviest attacks. Unless, of course, you tap the button. Or at least you're far away. Because close up, regardless of what direction you press, is going to be a throw. Of course, this is Street Fighter Alpha, so there's air guarding. There's alpha counters. Like, Crawfish made sure that every mechanic that was in the original was in the Game Boy port. That. There we go. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of cases where there's just no music. And here's the other stage with animation, one dancing fellow. He's just having a good time by his lonesome. I ain't judging. So yeah, admittedly, it felt like this game was kind of doomed from the start. I mean, yay, Alpha 1 on Game Boy, but look at everything they had to do to make it possible. This isn't going to be like other ports we're going to be looking at in the near future. This is less of a bad port and more of a why bother. Because like I said, at the time this was released, Alpha 3 was nice and released, and you could acquire it easier, unless all you had was a Game Boy. And even then, your only option was Street Fighter 2. Ah! And in case you're wondering, the CPU ain't gonna lie down here. In fact, some of the damage values seem kind of random. 6 seconds, and one DP takes a huge chunk. And then the CPU can just randomly combo out of nowhere. They're capable of doing it. It's a pain, but they can do it. Alright. Let's switch characters. So, since you're the most animated here, let's play as Rose. Rose still has her tools, her Soul Spark, her Reflect, her Anti-Air Throw. Funny thing about her Reflect, and I'm hoping Ken would be a cool guy, anytime she reflects a fireball, it goes diagonally up, like not straight forward. I was hoping for a jump. It makes you kind of wonder, despite how well animated this is, why Capcom didn't just hire... They didn't just get, like, an internal Japanese studio, seek for a more chibi look, bigger characters at least. I mean, yeah, smaller characters means more screen real estate. That's all well and good, that's fine, but look at it. It's just not the same. This feels bootleg. Yeah, there's some stuff that you can do, but it's in terms of, like, chaining moves into one another, but it's just not reliable. Especially consider where if you're close up enough and you're at neutral, you get a throw, guaranteed. And we're back to Ken stage. Except night version. We can never escape this dancing fool. Dancing his heart out from sunrise to sunset. It's hard not to notice that. And naturally, there is safe falls and roll recovery. Most of the time, you're better off not using that roll. Because while you're recovering, your opponent has already charged up a follow-up move. Predictions. And yeah, just like in the arcade version of Alpha 1, when you defeat a character, that character stays defeated. And if you change characters part way, you don't have to fight them again. I think each character gets their own unique arcade ladder. Like, I've already defeated Ken and Charlie, for instance. If I switch characters, and their arcade ladder happens to contain Ken and Charlie, they'll already be pre-defeated. Like, obviously some of the move properties don't work how they intended, but you expect anything less. Ah, okay, I had to get out of that. There we go. Move working as intended sometimes. And yeah, Chun-Li still has her wall jump. Like I said, Crawfish, to their credit, made sure every mechanic in the game was here. Including this. I don't know why. The point is, you're supposed to have a shadow behind you taking multiple hits. So realistically, this super is worthless. Yeah, this game definitely starts to take its toll after a while. Oh my god, the throws. They're so dynamic. Hooray! I alpha countered randomly. And it did nothing. Ah, appropriate counter. Okay. Sodom is not looking right at all. It feels like there's just missing a color in that portrait. Alright, let's get someone who actually looks a bit better. Let's start with Sodom, because of course. So yeah, Birdie has a 360 throw, your 270s will still work fine. Like so. Standing 360s are definitely one of those mind-blowing discoveries when you figure out they not only work, but they're viable. I'll never forget the first time I did a standing 360. Now standing 720, that's another department altogether. Okay, gotta judge the distance. Because the stronger that super is for Birdie, the farther he travels. Of course, I had my charge move ready to go. Just hold down kick, release it when appropriate. You get another bullhead charge. Let's pick up where we left off with Chun-Li. There. Yay! Invincibility on startup. So yeah, this game is an interesting oddity. In theory, it's right there with the other Game Boy fighters that had to be trimmed down in some way. This has the added benefit of color to it. And the backgrounds do look nice for Game Boy Color. There we go. Realistically, I can play this entire character with one button, occasionally releasing the second button. It's nice, it's convenient. Oh, that would be nice to defeat Ryu this early. Good. Ah, my mix-ups are so dangerous. It's supposed to be a throw where he butts your head, but it looks like you and Ryu are just rocking out. Got it. So yeah, for Alpha 1 for Game Boy, you don't get to choose the level of your super. It's automatically the highest level. So since we've already defeated Ken, he's not necessary for this arcade ladder, so we move on to Adon. That is one of the nicer perks of Alpha 1. I'm pretty sure Alpha 2 does the same thing. Please correct. Alright, begin this mix-up. No! Alright. Alpha counter, get out of my face. Oh, Adon's got a bit of an attitude. Oh my god, they were so close, dude! He has no life. Okay. Okay, okay. So the CPU can just level 1. I don't have the option. Or unless I'm missing something. Got him! Nice. Alright, so now we get Sagat in the exact same place with the exact same music. This fight's gonna be a bit rough for Birdie. I gotta stay right on top of them. Ah, the fucking tigers. So many tigers. Oh, thank God that was, like, no damage. Like, I've had cases where Sagat's Tiger Uppercut does little damage, and then decides to shave off a third of my life in another instance. Something tells me this, like that. Something tells me this game has control of certain mechanics that I just don't. That was a good time. Okay. Who else? Let's go back to Adon. I don't use Adon that often in, like, any other game, but here it's fine. For some reason, I'm trying to remember the names of things. The Jaguar Kick? Is that the one where he jumps off the... He jumps off the wall? For some reason, the CPU just doesn't know how to deal. It just assumes you're standing on the ground and does whatever. So, it's a good move. Catches them off guard 9 times out of 10, I feel. And then Adon's in your face, and you basically get a free throw. Like so. I mean, obviously, tech throwing is a thing. But I don't worry about the details too much. Ow. Alright, I gotta watch that. Yo, that did a lot of damage. Like I said, it feels like the game has access to mechanics that I don't. And we gotta work with that. Okay. Easy guy. Let's not actually start street fighting. Yeah, air throws are still in the game. They're limited to certain characters. They are a half-circle motion here, I think? I thought that would work. Oh, I don't like you having a level 3 meter. Not with that AI. Whew. I'll take my lasso victory icon. And yeah, we beat Zodom, we beat Ryu, so we just skipped straight to Adon's rival fight with Sagat. We get a lot more advantages with Adon. Heat Tiger shots, we just sort of Jaguar kick over that. Yeah. We just gotta not press buttons afterwards because Tiger Uppercut's kinda nasty here. As I said, the damage it does is random. Sometimes it's ticklish, other times it's lethal. But yeah, several Jaguar kicks later, Sagat is felled. And that is Street Fighter Alpha for Game Boy done. There's no music here. Really should be some sound effects, but there isn't. It just kind of seems like stuff is happening. And there's no urgency to it. Hey, that is Street Fighter Alpha for Game Boy. The team at Crawfish Interactive were some incredible magicians. When it came to coding games for Game Boy and making some outlandish ports. This is definitely one of them. And as I've said, it came out at the time where Alpha 3 was basically released. I'm pretty sure even the console version was out at the time. But yeah, my final verdict on this... So, getting this port out there is nice, but my final verdict of actually playing it and my thoughts on Street Fighter Alpha for Game Boy Color... Come on, it's not easy to see what it is. How could you miss it? No, thank you.